'cause it doesn't mean so much in the end.
Welcome everyone to Her Sage Mind Dreamers Edition, where we're known for healing the mind from the roots of our soul, but this time with a twist, we're turning dreams to reality. I'm your host, Her Sage, and we're here with Mardee Millz.
Out here.
You're out here? Okay. How you doing?
I'm blessed, and you?
I'm good. Nice to have you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for having me, really.
Nice.
The opportunity. First of many.
First of many for both of us. I hear
Yeah.
that. I love that. Okay. So how was your 2023, like walking into 2023?
Well, it's New Year. I don't like to look at it like that. I feel like we all bring the energy, oh, New Year, new me. But I just want to stay on that for life, to be honest.
Like, what do you mean?
I feel like opportunities always come, and we always evolve and grow. And it's nice celebrating the new year because I really feel like this year is going to be different. But every year is just a year of progress, year of growth. And
I agree.
yeah, I just have a lot coming this year. We all do. And this year is a year of success.
You're
for all of
claiming
us.
it. You're
Claiming
claiming
it,
it. I
affirming it,
receive
has
it,
to.
of course. Okay. So who is Mardee Millz?
Mardee Millz, it's me, to be honest. It's the me that others know me as. I feel like I'm a creator, not just music, not just art, just everything,
It's like
feel
I am.
Yeah.
It's just an umbrella of things. There's no limit. You're just that guy.
Exactly. And the name just came to me. It wasn't something I feel like I was really thinking about, or it just came to me, and since then that's just what it was.
So how did you come up with the name?
Well, my first name's Marcus, so my last name starts with a D, so the Mardee. But it wasn't like a Mard. I'm like, nah. So I added the EE, and I just felt like that wasn't enough, and the Millz just kind of fit. Like, it just came to me, to be honest.
Okay, but that like ties in like Meek Mill, dream chasing type of thing, even though.
Yeah, he's one of my inspirations.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I'm a fan of Meek Mill too, so I can see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, for
he's
sure.
still chasing his dreams, still doing his thing.
Still.
Yeah, that's good. So like when you say Mardee Millz, who is it? I guess like, is it you said you're a full creator, you do everything, but what do you really specialize in? What do you want people to know about Mardee Millz when they hear that name?
I feel like adding the Millz to the Mardee was kind of needed because it's like I want to affect millions,
Okay.
Like I want to have just millions of goals, inspire millions of people. And it's like it's a number that it seems so big, but it's not if we just get, step forward till we get to that.
I got you. I got you. But behind that name, what comes with it? Like, you make music, right?
Yeah. I'm an artist, so I make music. I mix and master. Some producing, video arts, all of that. Like, I want to do everything, not just music.
So it's kind of like a brand. It's a brand.
Yeah.
Right?
In a way, my name itself is a brand of me and a representation of me.
Right.
At first it was just rap, but like it's been branching off to different things. And I want to continue doing that. So music may have been the main one that opened up the door, but I want to do a lot more with it.
Like, okay, so if music opened up the door, so that means you started writing songs, you recorded songs. Do you have a song out there now?
Yeah. So I have a few songs, a couple albums, videos. Everything, yeah.
Okay. So you're well onto this path then.
Yeah. It's been 3 years. Mardee Millz came to light maybe like 3.5 years ago.
Okay.
That's when I first started writing and really deciding, like I'm gonna do this for real, not just like I would do it for fun, and it's still fun to this day. It's like a passion. It's not just like a business. Like there's more to it. But Mardee Millz came through music and just writing, and rapping and singing and just making music. And from then it's just continued to grow.
So I guess from that, I would say like, what created like, how did you start? Like, what catapulted you onto that journey of becoming Mardee Millz and becoming this thing that is going to essentially affect millions of people? What was that aha moment?
Um, it was a series of events, to be honest. I remember in high school, I was just freestyling, or I was always heavy into music my whole life. From a kid, just going through different genres, different artists, even if I didn't fully understand what they were saying or what it was, I was always into music. And um, pretty much once I started freestyling and writing for real in high school, um, like that was kind of what planted the seed for like who I am now. It was always just the passion and like it was like enjoyment. It was like an escape in a way.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
and
that.
then from then on, I just kept doing it. Some of my friends would, encourage me, oh, let's go to the studio. And eventually, I decided, yeah, I got out of my comfort zone
Right.
and said, I'm not gonna consider other people's opinions or let them influence my vision. Like, I'm gonna live my life for me and
Right.
do what I wanna do without having any fear. And yeah, first time in the studio was December 2019. That was not even a studio, it was, like just a setup really in a basement. But
Okay, gotta start somewhere.
yeah,
right?
exactly. And that track out to this day, my first ever song, it's out on SoundCloud.
What's it called?
It's called All of It.
All of it?
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind that?
I want all of it, It's like a lot's gonna come with music, a lot's gonna come with me, her growth, and everyone can relate to that. Some things you can't control. A lot of people have moved different, will move different. Everyone changes, so all of it was really a song saying, like, I'm gonna make it, and whatever comes with it, I'm just gonna have to accept.
Because you're dedicated to your journey.
Yeah.
Right. It was about the target audience. So,
Yes.
do you really have a target audience, or it's just?
I feel like a certain target audience gets an impact through my music, or maybe more drawn to my music.
But-
I don't want to limit myself to one demographic, or even I don't want to limit myself to rap. Like I want to really grow music and grow like just the brand, my name, like our
like
name.
international.
Yeah.
Right.
And different cultures, ethnicities. I want to really unite through music or through my art.
Right.
So certain songs may have more of a target audience than others. Some may be more general, some may be more specific, because music to me is storytelling too. So I'm telling my story, and if someone doesn't relate to my story, that's not in my control.
Right. You're just doing your thing regardless.
Yeah.
So do you, at this point, like you're obviously an independent artist, right?
Yeah.
Do you plan to stay that way, or do you think you'd appreciate the opportunity to sign to a label?
It really depends, to be honest. I've been independent, and I would want a team, like a team of individuals or artists or creators who all have the same vision. A lot has been going on with the labels recently. Different artists like go through their own deals, or they may not know what it is or what comes with it. A lot of artists are successful independent. A lot of artists are successful signed. So it's not a goal of mine, like, yeah, I want to be signed. It's because I don't think I need to.
Right. Like the way how it feels this day and age, everybody's just pushing themselves, motivating themselves, using whatever resources out there to go viral, so to speak, get their name out there, get noticed. So I feel like, yeah, whatever option is best for you at this time is gonna work, as long as you, keep pushing, don't give up. Yeah,
step by step.
step by step. So like aside from that, like do you have support, family support, like everyone's on board?
Yeah, in ways, in I get support in different ways than others from different people. So some understand music or understand me in a different way. Um, and I feel like my family is deeper than just my immediate family. You know, like I would want my team to be my family too. Um, so yeah, I do get a lot of support, and it's valued, it's appreciated because it motivates me to keep me going in times where I feel like I shouldn't be doing it, or we all get thoughts, or we all get put in situations where we start thinking or start evaluating, maybe thinking of a better route or a better alternative. But when it comes to music itself, it's my life has been revolving around music, and the support has helped a lot.
Good. Okay. I was gonna say like if there was any catalyst that kind of put you on that path to say like was there any like traumatic events that like made you switch over? Because did you, like you said, you grew up a lot with the music and the rap stuff, but you weren't always Marty Millz, right? You had a life before that. So what
Yeah.
kind of made you make that switch?
Um, I would say the biggest moment, the biggest catalyst, like you said, that pushed me into really becoming Marty Millz and putting myself out there was during school. So this was post-secondary. I graduated high school, and that was probably the time where I felt the most alone. And that like self-isolation and stress from school, or not knowing my route or questioning my route, is kind of what brought the answer of music. So I always made music. I always created. I always had a like connection to music. Um, a few people were a catalyst too in pushing me into going to the studio or writing. Cause like I said, in high school I was freestyling, so that kind of what sparked it. And then one of my close friends, the one who invited me to the basement to record the
Yeah.
first song, he was encouraging me um to step in the studio. So
So they
get
saw
on the
something in
mic.
you too.
Yeah.
That always helps.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you self motivate yourself, but when you actually get that external validation, not that we need it,
Yeah.
but like, when you know that people actually see you, like you're actually becoming,
Yeah.
it helps.
Yeah.
That's good that you have that for you.
Yeah, it helped a lot, and it wasn't just him, it was a few. It was like a planned thing. So I'm in school at this time, just studying. I went to Waterloo, so it was a hard program to get
What
into,
was it?
chemical engineering.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so school, I was doing good in school, good marks,
But
and I was inclined to that. Like school was just really all I had. Before music, like I would play footy, so I was on the pitch, and that was, I guess, my first dream,
okay.
and it didn't work out. Um, Slowly as years went by, I didn't see it as like a career path, and I made the decision to just focus on school, and it brought me to University of Waterloo. I was there studying, grinding, and all that stress and isolation and focus kind of was moved towards music.
Right.
I'm thinking now, okay, I'm gonna just make music. Like this is what I'm gonna do. Like I didn't know how I was gonna do it, but I just did
you
it.
just believe.
I just believed, had faith, and
Right.
started writing every day. Like my first ever song that I dropped, all of it, I probably had like 5 drafts of the same song. I probably had like 20, 25 songs
But you
before
never
that.
gave up, though.
Just never gave up. I just kept writing. I remember screen recording, sending it to my friends, the same friends, They're like, yeah, keep going, keep going. And then that basement happened.
And that was the moment.
First
That was
session.
would you call that your first breakthrough?
Yeah, that was the first time on the mic.
Oh my gosh.
It's
How
a
did
crazy
that feel?
feeling.
Right?
It's great. And I remember my friend, yeah, he told me, like, you're a rapper. Like,
That's so cute. Oh my gosh.
it's crazy.
Okay, but then like, how was that transition for like in your personal life? Like, of course, if you're attending university, your parents are proud, like family's
Yeah.
good, and then you're a rapper. Hi parents, I'm a rapper now.
Yeah, that was a
like,
conversation
how was
of its
that?
own.
Because
Pretty
like,
much the
yeah,
way the program worked, it was a school term, then work term, so co-op. So like I'm already scheming in my head. I'm like, okay, I'm in school. I just got to get through this semester, and then boom, like I'm gonna find a job, just work that. I didn't know I ended up dropping out after that. Yeah, so it's pretty much. I remember on my birthday, so this was my 18th birthday, November 2019. I was telling my older brother, because we had like a small brunch. And yeah, I was telling my older brother, like, I'm gonna start making music. And my older brother, OT, yeah, it was blessing of its own, because he was accepting of it. He just said, do your thing, just focus on school. Like, he didn't really think anything of it. And that was like one thing, because I told him, like, I told him, like, now I have to do it. I'm telling other people, like, I'm gonna do it. And then the school term ended, and now I'm back home. And yeah, I just kind of followed through with it. Just kept saying, my brother raps too now, making music, part of the brand. Shout out OT Stacks. Yeah. And then break it to my Dukes. It was calm, like I just had to say like how I felt,
And they respected it.
Not really.
Wow.
Like they had their own opinions on it. Obviously I'm in school, a blessed program to be in, and I was thinking that at the time too. Like I always valued that. It was a hard program to get into, and like that appreciation of it was kind of what opened my eyes towards music too. So I knew it wasn't gonna be an easy conversation for them, and for me, but I just had to do it. To be honest, I had that work term, so I worked a little bit, for like 3-4 months, and then boom, COVID hit. So it was like a timing of its own where everyone's life is kind of collapsing. We're questioning everything. And at around that time too, I'm becoming knowledgeable of self, of like the power of words, the power of thought, consciousness, all of that. So it kind of all like connected. Aligned. And I'm starting to meditate. I'm starting to like just be in the sun. Like, I love it. Like sun gazing, all of that. It's like an awakening.
Oh my God! Yes, to the awakening. Oh my God, that's so good. That's so good. So was it like, did that creep you out, or were you like fully embracing it?
Well, I was always questioning things, even before music. Always just wondering like why is the world like this? Why is it designed like this? The system, music too, the industry. I was always like interested in just what went behind that, and wondering like why the world is designed the way it is. So that was the answer that was given to me through other people, through just science, through coincidences that can't be made up.
You're literally answering questions that like it's crazy. Continue.
Yeah, so all that, I just gave meaning to things, and it's like my life was just piecing together, like
synchronicity,
just finding
everywhere.
self, like finding who I am, which is why like Mardee Millz is who I am.
Right.
Like there's obviously not everyone knows me as Mardee Millz, or because some people know me as who I was before Mardee Millz, Marcus, and I still am Marcus.
But
like different people know me differently. So in a way it was like another another version of me that other people look at me as.
So do you feel like when you embrace the Mardee Millz, do you feel like the people that know you as Marcus respect the growth?
Yeah, it depends on the person, to be honest. Some
Yeah.
people don't, but it's definitely different for the people who know me as Marcus and then knowing me as Mardee Millz. Because some people know me as Mardee Millz and then know me as Marcus.
Right.
Because it's like they know me through the music or through what they see on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's just like what's displaying to them.
Right.
You know? Like the internet is not real.
It's not real.
It's just like it's like a portal for everyone to express themselves. And yeah, it's like I don't want to just be known as Mardee Millz, because that's like only like a portion of me.
Mm-hmm. So you want to embrace all aspects of you, like
Yeah.
given that opportunity to just be no labels, so to speak, but like, you know.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, so like you believe in self-healing?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In what
I feel
sense?
like our mind can self-heal, and I feel like the future events it can be planned, but it's also already planned.
Like, what do you mean? Can you like elaborate on that?
I feel like self-healing and self-care and even just knowing self can bring opportunities that we wouldn't expect.
And have you always felt like that, or was there like a belief system that you had before that you kind of graduated away from?
Well, once I was really understanding how I treat my body and how I treat my mind, I feel like once I started improving that, my life started improving. And it all starts with the awareness. And
Right.
not everyone is aware of certain things. But once I became aware, I couldn't just turn away. Like I couldn't just choose to be ignorant and like
Once you
turn
know
away
better, you
from
do
what I
better.
believe is true.
Right.
I feel like that's just going against myself. So to relate back to self-healing, back in school I was working out too, so maybe I'm sure that helps. You know, like it sparked something too, just taking care of my body,
Obviously.
watching what I'm eating. But gradually, as I became Mardee Millz and started releasing music and time went by, I'm learning about self, I'm meditating, taking care of myself. I feel like that all helped with just me as a person.
I agree. So, are you familiar with the chakra system?
Yeah,
Are you?
Yeah.
What do you know about the chakras?
So I remember speaking on that and I was introduced to that idea of the chakras, and it makes sense. I'm like, okay, there's 7 colors in the rainbow.
Okay.
You know, it's like I believe we are light beings, and
Okay.
there's auras, all of that. I feel like not necessarily we have a soul, but like we are soul.
This
So
is crazy.
chakras, you know, the root chakra.
Yeah.
I think it's
Sacral chakra.
then solar plexus, heart chakra,
Yes.
throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra, and then there's more.
Did you say throat chakra? You did say throat
Yeah,
chakra.
throat
Good
chakra,
for
third eye,
you.
crown chakra. So
I'm
yeah,
so happy to hear that. Like, that is amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah,
So exactly when you're saying, bring it back to like you're working out and everything, that's just like releasing those blockages, all of that,
Yeah.
clearing that so you can reach your full potential.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? That's so
And
good.
at first, I wasn't even aware of that. I didn't realize how working out was affecting my mind. I was kind of just working out, you know, like I said, I didn't really have much to do but study and, you know, like live, you know,
Pretty much.
you know, live life, the school life. If you know, you know.
Right?
Yeah, so taking care of myself, and then once I became aware of like what my body is and what my mind is, it just opened up like portals of ideas.
You're connected, you're tapped in.
Yeah, I'm tapping in. I'm like
What?
like am I you know, I'm at that time thinking, am I the only one who knows this?
No.
Like how many people know this?
Trust
And then I'm
me.
speaking on it. Now I'm like, oh, like I have to get this message, like this help me. So
I
That's
swear.
yeah, that
It
sparked a
was,
lot.
it's a crazy experience. It's a crazy experience, but it's like coming out on the other side,
Yeah, it's
priceless.
evolution.
Trust me. So like, how do you feel about like mental health and men's mental health, even in this day and age, through quarantine
Um,
and COVID and everything that's happening, and the stress that's
yeah.
actually on you guys?
Well, COVID, mental health definitely like it was a big. That was like a big change. So during the pandemic, everyone's going through their changes because they have to stay home or they have to be with their family, and they either have to face themselves, like I feel like we were forced to face ourselves and evaluate ourselves, and or just avoid it. Like there was no in between. Like you had to face it, realize thing, or you're avoiding it through other stuff like could be drugs, it could be social media, and it's like that sparked. I said that a lot because that was really a big time for a lot of us.
It
Like
was.
it affected
It really did.
a lot of our physical health, mental health, and I feel like mental health is like very, very important, very because everything comes from the mind.
Right. And I feel like a lot of people suffer in silence. And I
Yeah,
feel like a lot of men in particular don't really have that outlet to kind of speak on what's really going on behind the scenes. So
yeah.
as I'm asking you, like, what kind of, you mentioned the gym, but like, how else did you cope? Like, how did you overcome? Did
Um,
Was it the writing? That was the main thing.
yeah, music helped. Not just making music, like listening to music.
Listening to music.
Um, so that self isolation from school towards like even after school, like I'm working co-op. Even throughout that time up until March, pandemic, like I still felt like isolated in a way. I was just doing my own thing. Like pretty much once I stepped out of high school, I was just doing my own thing.
Right. Yeah.
Certain people stayed in my life. A lot of them kind of just
Gone.
did their own thing, and it's whatever. Like it is what it is. Um, but yeah, definitely that self isolation and
It
me
could
like
make or break a
coping
lot
with
of people.
things, me like battling things, just thinking like, what am I really doing with my life? Like questioning everything, questioning like why is this the way it is? Um, I guess those struggles were what brought the answers.
Okay, so you did kind of speak on like either you do something about it or you don't within
Yeah,
that thing. So do you see the divide now, like when it comes to like the awakened and the unawakened?
definitely, definitely. I feel
Yeah.
like
How do you navigate that?
I stay true to me and be me. I don't like want to be someone else or try to be someone else or portray an image or like I'm just me as much as I can, speak on my story. Um and no matter what people are going to say whatever about it. So I've just learned to I respect other people's opinions. Um but I may not believe other people's opinions or like um promote or
Right.
like
You're just
everyone has their
open-minded.
own beliefs.
Right.
And that's one thing I learned through this divide that's been happening because it seems like it's just people versus people, but like society as a whole
Exactly.
has just been dividing. And we're all just fighting each other or disagreeing with each other, whether it's like race, culture, parties, food,
Anything
like
really.
really
Anything.
anything.
Anything. It's it's different. It's
Yeah.
definitely different. So I guess like if you could have your way right now, what would that reality look like?
Like
Like
for the world,
for you, for
for
Mardee
me,
Millz, like you close your eyes, you open it, and it's dream come true.
I've had that vision for a while. It was like music is me. It's like my whole life since I started releasing music, writing music, it's just been revolved around music. Like it's like thinking music and you know, I can do a lot for my family and people and the world through music. So it's really just like reaching that
Pinnacle.
level of success where I'm heard, you know?
Okay.
Like one personal battle I have is just being heard.
You feel like you went up through life unheard?
Yeah. And it's a process of um I don't care about the views or numbers or likes, none of that, but if that helps other people discover my music, then I feel like I'm playing my part or playing my role or like fulfilling my purpose. Because if people I know or people I don't know are telling me, discovering my music, saying, yeah, like this is like I like this, then you know, like I'm
You
helping
done
them. You
right,
know, I'm
right,
helping them.
right.
Whether it's if they listen to one song and they're
It
laughing, smiling the
resonates.
whole song, and it distracts them from problems they have or like
Oh,
anything going on in their life, then I feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose.
and that's how you know, because it's not really. Yes, it's about you, but you're actually in it to essentially heal others. You
Yeah,
know, because there's many methods of healing and whatnot, but you're playing your part. I can
yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah.
So do you have any like quotes that you live by, or like any quotes that you may pass on to others to kind of keep in mind when they're kind of, you know, trying to chase their dream, but on the fence of like, should I keep going? Should I give up? Like, what do I do? Like,
Um, a lot of philosophies I go by or what keeps me motivated, keeps me going is like life is too short, really. Some say, even sometimes I wouldn't say it's too short. Life just is what it is. But if we're constantly just thinking about the next thing or thinking about the past, then life's just going by,
right.
and then we're never gonna be satisfied. So, um, moving on to the next, it's like memories too. Life is really, we talk about our journey and we're embracing our journey. Um, and once we accomplish what we accomplish and we're satisfied, we're talking about the memories, you know, like we're talking about what happened, you know, like
The moment is only there.
yeah,
But you're
yeah.
right.
And all the stumbles, like all the obstacles are just part of the story, part of the journey. So in the present or like in the right now, sometimes it may feel like, oh, like I'm never gonna get there. Um, but it's like always slow progress. Life just keeps going and we grow with it, I feel like.
Yeah. I think that's when you know, like, I feel like a lot of us take a path and we feel like we're hitting a wall or we feel stagnant, but like it may feel cyclical, but I feel like once you make certain choices and you commit to the path, as long as there's growth, I feel like you're on the right path. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? As long as you feel that peace, that passion in your heart, you're on the right path.
yeah,
And the continued synchronicities from whatever, you're on the right path. So, yeah.
yeah. It all comes with it too. Even if it may feel like we're not guided or we're not um like we're not in control, like I feel like it's like the world or the way um the universe works is we have partial control. So some things we may want it so bad, we're forcing it, chasing it, but that's not what's meant to happen. And something alternative is meant to happen. So um
Just
in a,
surrender to the journey.
exactly.
Good.
In a weird way, sometimes letting go
Yeah.
is how everything comes.
Beautiful. And I agree 100%. 100%. Honestly, Marty Mills, it was great talking to you. Like, so much has opened my eyes. Like, I'm just, I guess, relieved that there's men and others that are awakening to their path and, you
Yeah,
know, following it because it's not easy to kind of separate yourself from the norm and, you know, like take
yeah.
yourself away from, you know, certain people, certain environments to pursue what you're supposed to, the call in, if you want to say that. But I'm proud of you and I really, really appreciate you coming on the show to show us all of that, Marty
Appreciate that
Mills.
as well. Real talks.
Yeah.
And that's how I want others to. I feel like everyone deserves more, and if whatever I said inspired them to do
It
whatever they
will.
want to
It
do,
will.
you know, like that's what it is.
Period. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's a good outlet, you know, especially in the city. So, more to come.
More to come. I claim that I receive it.
So.
Take care. Thank you, everyone.